All right, we are live, but it doesn't look like the video is playing over on Rumble, so I don't know what the problem is over on that side of things. I gotta, I don't know what I gotta do. It ain't working. Damn it, now I gotta find StreamYard again. All right. I guess I'm trying to figure out why Rumble isn't doing the stream like it should be. It says offline, waiting for stream. What? I have no idea what the hell's going on here. Looks like we're not going to be doing it on Rumble again. It's not wanting to work again. It even says end live stream, but then it's not on. It's like it only partially connected on the Rumble side of things because I got the Rumble chat pulled up and I can see the Rumble chat in StreamYard when I said something over there. But for some reason, it's not showing the show over on Rumble.
Well, I screwed everything up on my end. As soon as I tried to get that chat going, I clicked something and got knocked off. So I can't see the chat.
As soon as I hit to go live, you were gone. It was like, oh crap. Oh, now it says it's live. See, now it's what the heck? Is it live on Rumble or not? Okay, that one's saying it is. Let me go over there and look. Yes, we are live on Rumble. Okay. I guess it just took a few minutes for it to register or something. Actually, it looks like Rumble is behind. Are we up to date? Yeah, it looks like Rumble might have a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I got neighbors peeping too. Sorry.
Yeah. So, anyway, good evening to everybody out there watching, either on Rumble or YouTube at this point. Or if there's anybody out there on Twitter, can't forget the Twitter folks, or X now, because it's officially X.com. It's not Twitter.com anymore. You know, I think the Twitter.com still works, but Elon officially changed the URL to X.com this past week. With us on the panel, we have Mr. Jason Stewart. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Rich, man. Good to see you.
You're talking.
Hi,
I
everybody.
can't hear a word you're saying, Jason.
Can you hear me now?
Can't hear you. Just see the little flashing thing that happens when you're talking, but there's no sound.
No sound?
Anybody out there hearing Jason, or is it just me?
No sound? I'll be back.
Yeah. Can't hear you at all. Huh. This is messed up. Yeah, I kind of got that impression. Let me try. I'm going to. This is just fun. I tell you what. Okay. I'll see when he gets back in, if I can hear him then. If not, I'll try switching browsers, because I did that the other day and then I didn't have any issues. So For some reason, StreamYard doesn't seem to want to play nice at times with Firefox. Okay, say something now, Jason. See if I hear. They said
All
it was
right.
just me. Yeah, I'm
Can
going to
you hear me?
switch browsers. So talk to the folks, Jason.
Can you hear me when I'm talking to you?
I'll be right back.
Well, guys, I can't read the chat. I don't know who's out there. I don't know if you can hear me. But thanks for coming by. If you are out there, appreciate you. Hoping you're having a good weekend. Rich apologizes for the technical difficulties. Don't listen to him when he blames it on me.
Okay, I'm back.
Are you back, Rich?
Yep, I'm back. And I hear you.
Say holla if you hear me.
Ah! I don't know what it is lately, but Firefox doesn't seem to want to play nice with StreamYard.
It's a
That's
Chrome
one part.
world, Bruce.
I've had nothing but problems with Chrome. Usually I open up Chrome or Microsoft Edge, which is a Microsoft version of the Chromium browser, and my temperature spikes.
Okay, I really don't like that Microsoft Edge, but man, sometimes you can't get around it. It pops up when you don't want it to.
You got your browser set to
Yeah,
something else
to
as
Google.
default.
No, I've went all through that. There's just certain things that in Windows 11, no matter if you have it defaulted to Google or Chrome, or whatever, it'll still just open up in Edge.
See, I don't have that issue. That's what I was trying to figure out. It just opens whatever I have set to default.
I tried some registry edits and everything to get rid of it. Can't.
Sounds like you might have an issue that's something else causing it.
No, it's not an issue. It's what Microsoft did with this.
Yeah, but I'm on 11 too. I don't have
the 22-23 update thing, as I think what caused it.
Yeah, I'm thinking something may have broke your install is what I'm saying. Because I don't have that happen. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's weird. So I'm not having that issue.
I spent a day messing with it because I hate that Edge. I had certain websites that you'd sign and log into, like your username and password and stuff, and it was automatically open them into Edge when I didn't want it to.
Yeah, it's weird. And you made sure every single browser setting was set to something else?
Yeah, everything. There's 2 or 3 places to go to, and it doesn't matter.
It's crazy. Well, I guess we should, now we got the sound and everything figured out, we should probably say hi to the audience out there. You were out there first, and then me on the Rumble side. And then we got Guns and Barbecue out there, and Ashley, and Bucks out there, and Woods. So that's who's out. Oh yeah, Ron 2A Matters was out there too. I think I saw him already.
I said to hi everybody, but I didn't hear nothing back. I said hi to everybody out there, but I didn't hear nothing back.
Well, they can't talk to you. Yeah, we got Brown Works out there. Evening to you as well. So, did you get anything new this week or lately since you have been on the show?
I got that Colt 45 last week or so. Did you see that?
Don't think so, but another 1911, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, one I had in layaway for a long time. I finally got it out. It's a 1911 A1. You know, like
Mhm.
the World War II style.
Right.
But then it's a limited edition new one. Uh, they added a modern day beaver tail to it, and they put a commander hammer in it, and then they put adjustable sights on it and a bead sight in the front, and they checkered the front strap on it, and yeah, I think the back strap's checkered, and they kind of just took like an old gun and put the necessary upgrades on it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they labeled it limited edition. It's got the World War II stampings on it. And it's pretty cool. I don't know how many they made, but it's a limited edition.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And
it's got a black barrel, so you know it'll scratch up and wear itself in pretty good.
yeah, it almost sounds like they took and put together an armorer's fix job before the armorer got his chance to do it himself.
Yeah, they kind of like you kind of like the gun's all right in it, any of those, but the sights suck. So you know they updated the sights
Mhm.
to be more usable, and then you know as normal, you know if you want something extra, you want some checkering on it. So you know it's got checkering on it. I think Magwell's probably beveled a little bit, but then just to be different, it has a modern day beaver tail safety with a commander hammer, not the modern day skeletons, a commander hammer. So the
Yeah,
whole little combination, short trigger in it. And so the whole little combination is a little unusual. Haven't had a chance to fire it yet.
mhm. But that's what I mean about the armorer's special. Because a lot of times, if you're in the military, you requisition a handgun from the armorer if your mission profile calls for it. I don't know if they still do that or if everybody gets a handgun anymore. But you'll get one that wouldn't have matching hammers to the other ones because they would get upgrade kits and the armorer would upgrade them as they would come back into their facility, and you'd end up with mixed match parts and stuff on the guns and whatnot because of it. You know, like the Commander Hammer on the standard GI model 1911, like what you were just saying.
Yeah, that would actually be okay, cool, but the modern day beaver tail on it
Mm-hmm.
makes it a little funny. Like makes it hard to reach up there and cock it with just your thumb. You know what I mean? It's not like the skinny regular beaver tail safeties and a hammer with a spur. You just reach
Mm-hmm.
right up there. At least I can. I mean, you can still reach there, but you know your thumb is gonna have to work its way around that beaver tail.
Yeah. One thing about the new beaver tail, it actually cuts down on slide bite. That was 1911. You can still get slide bite with the skinnier one. The
Flip
wider
it.
one
Yeah.
cuts back on that a little. So
No pain, no gain. People just too much pussies nowadays.
yeah, I'm playing with my new toy and I kind of cut myself. I'm one of these kids today will be running to the ER to get stitches.
Mm. What'd you get?
This it's a Sencut Jubal.
Cool.
And that brings me to an announcement I was going to make. This will be well, not this particular one. I have another that's unopened. One of these will be the grand prize in the 500 sub giveaway that we're doing. It's right over there in the box. So yeah, help spread the word about the giveaway, folks, and you may have a chance to win one of these yourself, along with some other prizes. Because whoever wins the other one of these will also be getting the swag pack from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So yeah, be sure to get our subscriber count up, and you may win one of these knives. It's a nice little knife so far. got it. It arrived yesterday. Took a little breaking in because it's one of those top front opener style knives. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not. The little nub right there. You flip that to open it, and it took a little working in to get it to want to do it. My index finger, but even that, see, it still sticks a little bit. You got to do it just right. Flip it that way, or you can open it with your thumb, which is how I ended up cutting myself. Was opening it with my thumb. Because the cap bumped me just as I was opening it, and the point just scratched right up the inside of my hand, which is always fun. But no blood, just a little scratch. Yeah, yeah, it definitely looks like an Armorer
Can
special.
you see
with
that?
Hammer. Yeah. Yep, definitely looks like an Armorer special, which is cool. I mean, it adds more character to it. Yeah, I like it. How much that set you back?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember.
Now, Woods has a question. He's asking, is the 1911 the most American gun? If not, what is? He's saying pistols only. And then later he said, might be the Smith & Wesson Model 10 in several forms. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I'm assuming we're talking about guns that are still...
Army.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we talking guns that are still in wide circulation? But the Single Action Army didn't last as long as far as a service gun.
I'd say 1911 is probably got to be up there at the top. I mean, most recognizable, most like Americanic, or however you would say it.
Yeah. Well,
that'd kind of be my choice.
You could also throw in the 357 44 Magnum revolvers too. You know, any of the Colt or Smith & Wesson 357 and 44 revolvers.
Can you hear the background noise?
No, I hear what sounds like a thunderstorm starting here, possibly.
That's a Dodge next door. Sorry.
No. But,
nice. He's almost being quiet this evening. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of guns that could be contenders for that title. You know,
the
Colt Python, the Colt Anaconda, the Smith & Wesson 19, the Smith & Wesson 86.
Oh, well, my dealer's got a blued Python.
Smith & Wesson Model 29. Oh, yeah, those blued Pythons are pretty.
Yeah, I fondled this one up a little bit. maybe when the next one comes in. I think this one's been fondled by too many people.
Mm-hmm. Woods also says the J-frame Smith & Wesson, really hundreds of cop shows and movies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, snub nose, sure.
Mm-hmm. Only you, Moo. Only you would come out with that comment.
Well, let me know what Moo said.
I'll show you what Moo said.
Wait a minute, now I gotta get glasses. I said, tell me. Well, I can't. You still gotta tell me because I still can't see it with glasses on.
Oh man, he said my Python has been blued.
Blue Moo. They got a new 8-inch Python. You know that?
Yeah.
And they got the Vipers back, and they got like a Kodiak, and they got like a Grizzly.
Yeah, but those are pretty much just existing guns. They took the Viper. Basically, they just took the King Cobra
Yeah.
and put wood grips on it, and took off the target sight and put a groove sight. That's all they did. It's not even a different gun. If it was Smith & Wesson, it would be. I mean, it's
just like they did back in the day with that Viper. Isn't the barrel though a 1/4 inch different? I think the barrel's a 1/4 inch different.
Yeah, but barrel length doesn't change.
Yeah, it's a King Cobra gun, is what it is.
That's all it is. Yeah.
And then I did notice one of those, the Grizzly or the Kodiaks or whatever. They were pretty nice, man. They had ported barrels and
but they're just a Python and Anaconda. There's no reason to give them a different name. It's just a ported Anaconda or a ported Python. That's all it is.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. Not really the Anaconda guy.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, what's going on?
Gizzards happening.
Man, everything.
Great.
Depending on how you look at it, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rich has a knife. What's that all about?
Oh, we were already talking about it, but you didn't get to see it yet unless you watched the short that I put up yesterday.
Didn't you already show that to me yesterday?
No.
Or the day before or something?
Nope, I just got it yesterday. I showed you that I was ordering it, but it came in yesterday.
Oh, I did see your short, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it must have been.
You talked about it. Okay.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Yeah, I saw your short.
Yeah.
So make yourself full screen. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Yes, I know I'm demanding as hell. Deal with it. I'm a knife guy. I want to see it.
I want to see. Let's see. I can't do it lefty. You got to do it just straight.
Oh, front flippers. I don't like front flippers. Yeah. They don't work with me very well.
Yeah, but this small platform, that front flipper actually works out better, I think. I can easily open it with my thumb, too. It's easier to get it with your thumb than it is your index finger.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
You just reach up and pull it back, and then you can flip it the rest of the way with your index finger.
But the way I look at it is worst case scenario is you just take two hands and open it the old-fashioned way, too. So.
Well, no, you can't. You can't pull the blade out. There's nothing to grab.
Oh.
It fits almost completely flush with the grip.
Okay, is the clip reversible or just single side?
No, single-sided, but they do have a low one where it sits lower in your pocket as an option that you can buy for another like $5 to put on.
A low profile clip, in other words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the words. Or deep carry, if you want to call it that. Some people call it deep carry.
Yeah. But, yeah. That too. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's a nice night.
Does it cut?
Yes, I found out as earlier when the cat bumped me and I cut my hand. It cuts.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to find it out for sure.
Yeah. Not the best way, but it's one way.
Nice.
So, yeah. And like I was telling everybody out there, get the 500 and one of them has a chance to win one.
Well, where are you at now?
395. Still need 105.
Well, you're getting there.
Yep. And I still haven't heard from Sarge about our little dare or bet or whatever you want to call it. I think that was in the after chat on Friday. So.
Oh, yeah. Well,
let me ask.
He'll come through.
Let me ask the knife guys, since you're both here.
Yes.
I'd like to have a auto eject. Okay, one of the top auto ejects.
Okay.
Out the front.
Don't want to. Well, whatever that come out the top. Switchblade. Let's just call it that for me, my terms. Okay.
Well, there's different ones. That's what I was asking. You want the one that comes straight out the front.
Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want it to swing open like that. I want it to.
Okay, you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I
Like
was
be
trying
a
to figure out.
handle with no blade, and you hit the button, and the blade comes out.
Right.
So
Microtech.
something like that. Something like that. That's not like crazy expensive, but I don't want like a made in China that only works 1 month or something.
The best ones are the Microtechs, but they're going to run you around $200 or more.
well for the cheap ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some others out there.
Yeah, the Bokers aren't supposed to be too bad.
Yeah, I've got one of the Bokers. It was under $100.
Yeah,
A
Kershaw
Boker?
makes.
Kershaw,
Huh?
Boker. I've heard of those guys. Okay.
Yeah, Kershaw's got one. Benchmade does, but
Benchmade
theirs
does,
is
but they're about
pretty
the same.
pricey.
Yeah, theirs
Yeah.
are about the same price as the Microtech.
Oh, even more maybe.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Have you seen the prices of some of those Microtechs?
Yeah.
Some of them go up to $1,000.
Yeah.
I just want one not for like everyday knife use and much or anything, but you know, if it
Just
needs
for an
to be at
everyday
one
knife.
time a stabbing, can it survive a stabbing? Is the quality I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Boker.
Don't want it to
Kershaw
break
would
and
be-
cut me.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be fine with one of the Wilkers or Kershaws, then, if that's all
Yeah.
you're wanting.
Just you know, it's intended, you know, someday use or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
For an everyday knife, something I would expect to be able to cut something tough, like maybe if you tried to cut a leather belt in two, I'd stay away from a knife like that and go more with a traditional folder. Something with a little bit of strength behind it. But yeah, if you're going for that
I was
kind
thinking
of
more of a knife for
defensive
carry,
type.
yeah, defense than everyday use. You know, I got my little old timers for everyday use. You know,
Right,
what I mean?
right. Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Well, I get it.
I wouldn't take one of those and substitute it for a screwdriver one day or picking or anything. Just specifically, you know, for my EDC is defense if needed. You know,
Yeah, if I ever
cut a
get the
seatbelt, rope. You don't know. You know.
if I ever get this into Hogue to get it fixed, this is a nice little knife. The problem is the spring broke, so it doesn't do the auto thing anymore. But this is a folding one, and yeah,
I just
love this
rather
one.
have. The only reason the pocket knives I got, I always get like the smallest, pretty much. I'd rather have like a bigger knife that I could just wear in a case because I'm
Well, they
not
do
really
have
biggest of. I don't like things in my pockets, man. I like to have like empty pockets. Stuff.
well, they have a bigger
drives
version
me
of this
nutty.
one. Yeah, the Hogue does have a bigger version of this. It just doesn't have the bottle opener on it. It's the blade's probably about that much longer on it. So, about an inch or so bigger. Honestly,
Trying to
if
find
you want
one.
something that's going to be reliable, a folder is going to be more reliable than an off the front.
Trying to find one I suggested for Travis P11. In fact, I'll go ahead and share that with you. Share the screen if you want to see it. He bought
Right.
it and he likes it really well. It was on Blade HQ from a brand called AKC, American Knife Company, I believe that is.
Yeah, I've heard good things about them too.
And it's like $60.
I didn't know they made
Really,
them.
I like that red. That's cool.
Yeah, they got them in different colors, but yeah. And that won't break the bank for sure. Because he had the same thing. He just always wanted an out the front knife. And he asked me for a suggestion. So I did a little bit of research for him and sent him that. So I can send you that link too, Jason, if you want to. And
Yeah, go right ahead. Those are good enough, man. You could give those I could, you know, make those gifts if I need to be.
oh yeah.
Yeah. And but this little Hogue, by the way, it was 125 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. That was a couple of years ago, but I think they're still around that same price on there. If anybody's interested in one of these style.
Yeah, the only poker I got an actual AR-15 bayonet. It's not exactly carry friendly. People look at you funny.
Mm.
Hey, barbecue.
Hey, barbecue.
How's it going?
It's going.
No. So
I
you got
sent
caught
you
up in
a.
live.
I sent. I think all of you a Facebook friends request.
Yeah, I saw that just a few minutes ago. I accepted it. That's kind of cool to see.
I was
How's
letting you know.
Surprise.
I was letting you know, barbecue, because I didn't know if I said it in Braille or not, but I just wanted to let you know.
No,
No, you
Chris-
smell it in smell-o-vision though. I was like, oh, this smells like cheap hookers and strip clubs.
Well, then you knew who it came from.
Yep.
Chris from
Hey,
740.
hey! I want to make it very clear. Them hookers ain't cheap, okay?
Not with inflation.
Chris from 740 is out there in the chat, and he said he's had good luck with the Viper Tech out the front. He said they're about
Viper
$80, and he's got a couple that are 5 years old.
Yeah, and I've got.
Okay.
I believe I've got an affiliate code with ViperTech on my website and on my link tree. So yeah, you could try them also.
And Thorzax is out there as well. Evening to you as well, sir. So what about you, barbecue? You into the knife thing? You got any recommendations for Jason, or are you just more into guns?
Honestly, there was one I got from my cousin years ago. I actually sent it to G-Webs because I couldn't do anything with it. Pennsylvania, up until I believe last year, had a prohibition on switches and whatnot, which really sucked.
Yep.
So I just sent it to G-Webs because I was like, I can't do anything with this. You can. I was like, have fun. I cannot remember the name of the brand, but it was an awesome switch. And it was a folder, not an out the front or anything. And man, like I said, it was freaking awesome. Had a Tonto blade on it. Really good lockup. And the reason my cousin had gotten it was the Navy there was something wrong with the batch or something, so they're literally just throwing them out. Which I was like, that's just incredible wasteful spending by our government. So he grabbed a couple and was like, "Here, have one." I was like, "Friggin' awesome!" So, military issue, all that fun jazz. Well, that's friggin' sweet, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. So I'd like to go see if I can't find the company and snag one myself now. But other than that, I am kind of partial to my Schrades and old timers and all. Just my good old hunting knives. Everybody talks about buck. Do I like my bucks? Yeah, I think they're a little overrated. Honestly, I mean, if it's got to be a switch, I don't know, but I am loving my Civivi Backlash that I found. That was the first Civivi that I bought, and it's just like the perfect size for my hand. The flip action on it is incredible, and if you shop around on eBay or Amazon enough, you can usually find them for like $30.
Yeah, with modern knife technology, you can generally open like a flipper just as fast as you would a switchblade, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, any more of them? Yeah, that's a fact.
Honestly,
yeah, but this thing is cool.
Like, other than the fact that I could be like, oh, I've got a switch, I don't even see the point in having the switch because that's another part to go wrong. And if that malfunctions, you could have a fixed blade at that point because, or just a no blade, if it's not going to operate where the blade can come out, I reckon. But that's even worse.
Well, that's something to bring up. These knife companies you're rattling off, even the cheaper ones got any kind of warranty or service department or something like that?
Yeah, I think all the ones that we've mentioned have a lifetime warranty on them.
I don't know about Schrade. I
Oh
don't
no,
think
not
Schrade does.
Schrade. Yeah, Schrade did.
Yeah, he used to.
I don't know if they still do or not.
Well, let's see.
It might be dependent on the model also, because some
Yeah,
companies
it might
do that.
Yeah, it might be one of those limited types where it only applies to the original owner and only under certain circumstances.
Let's see. Limited lifetime warranty is offered by Schrade and applies to Schrade brand products. Okay.
Which just means if it ever
Their
has
defects
an
or something, yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
And they're based out of Columbia, Missouri, so that's not even far from here.
The sad thing is they don't make their stuff in the U.S. anymore.
Hell, hardly anybody does.
Oh, 100%. Let's say, well, heck, about hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours from me, is the Case Zippo museum and factory and everything, and Case isn't
Bradford.
made there anymore. Yep.
You're going to find that U.S. based steel is going to be considerably higher in price
Oh, 100%.
Mhm.
because most of the world's steel is made overseas now.
Yep. I'm gonna say, surprisingly, a lot is done in France.
So if you buy a completely U.S. built knife with U.S. steel and everything else, such as a Microtech or such as a Benchmade or something like that, yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more for it.
Mhm.
Are we forgiving Benchmade yet?
I never really had anything against them to begin with.
Yeah, I never really, and I'm probably on the unpopular side of that, but I never really held them really to blame for that. But you can go either way on that argument, and you're going to have people on both sides. So
Oh,
I,
100%.
my
I
stance on
personally,
it is, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't have a problem with them.
My stance on them and everybody else is, I hate it just the same as all of you do too. But I mean, you're gonna just have to pick what offenses are grievous or not. Because, like, if we would go down a list and started just like blacklisting every single company that's done something anti T2A or donates to the wrong cause or whatever, there would really be nothing left, man. Really. So
It's kind of like I tell people, for all I know, the brand of toilet paper I use might be anti-2A. I don't know, but I
yeah,
haven't researched it. I'm not sure. I gotta use toilet paper, so
Easy way to tell with your toilet paper is if it's one ply or 2 ply. If it's 2 ply, it might be 2A. If it's 1 ply, definitely not 2A.
oh no, I buy the good stuff. I always buy
Mhm.
Charmin.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if Charmin comes out and says that they're against the Second Amendment, I'm still buying Charmin because that's the best there is.
I
man,
know.
I just
I
saw
know.
that would be the greatest thing ever. They should have 2A toilet paper, right?
They should.
2 ply for the 2A, and the whole roll could be like Glocks, so you could wipe your butt with a Glock. That would be perfect.
But let's
So
think about it. If it was truly 2A, it wouldn't take no shit off anybody.
there you go.
No, that would be John Wayne toilet paper. Remember the old John Wayne toilet paper joke? Woman gets asked to try toilet paper, and then when she tries it, she comes back and they ask her, "Well, what did you come up with the name?" She said, "John Wayne." John Wayne, why? Because it's rough, tough, and doesn't take shit off of anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2A TP.
There you go.
Once again, Rich's chat goes where no chat has gone before.
2A TP matters.
Why do we always talk about poop in Rich's show anyway?
I know, and Ron's not even. I mean,
No.
Rob's not even here.
I
Because
usually don't bring up such things, but kind of hard to forget about Rob's car, though.
Yes, it is. And yes, I heard what you said, barbecue, and I was ignoring it.
But if I was going to have trouble with Benchmade knives, it'd be because they raised prices about $100 across the board about a
Ooh.
year ago. People
Mhm.
people can't afford to pay the Benchmade tax anymore. So
I got mine at the right time. I only paid $129, I believe it was for it.
people wonder why I don't own more Benchmades. That's why. Yeah, $200 or $300 a shop per knife. That kind of limits how many you want to buy. I'm sorry, it just does. But I can pick up some pretty damn good knives for under $100. You know,
Smoky Mountain Knife Works has the mini Griptilian for $135.
that's a good deal.
Yeah. They have the full size for $144.
I mean, that's pretty close to what it originally was offered for. Are they phasing out the Griptilian?
I don't know.
I never owned one. Back when I bought my mini barrage, which was 3 or 4 years ago, I think the Griptilian, I just like the barrage better, the style. That's my very first good knife. Very first knife I ever bought that cost over $20. I won't lie to you. I was in my gun shop because they carried Benchmades. And it's like, I want a good knife. So I looked at what they had there and it was 119 or something like that. It's like, I'll try it. And of course, that was the gateway drug that started it all. And then Obi started filling me in on some of the other companies that he'd bought, like Boker. I ended up buying a couple Bokers and then a Civivi or two. Mainly because I saw Defense Dad had a brand new Elementum and I liked the looks of it, so I had to have one. From that point on, I just went right down the knife rabbit hole. It's easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's as addictive, if not even more addictive, than buying guns.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Gizzard, you're scaring us.
Nah, I still
Well,
like buying guns more.
The reason why it gets to be more is because knives are cheaper and you don't realize how much you're spending. Just ask Obi.
You get more of them.
Yeah.
Shoot, I probably have $500. Well, I got more than $500 worth on my desk. Easy.
I think I've got like
Yeah,
16 Civivi sitting on my desk right now.
My gun shop's got a whole knife counter and department, but it's in like a separate wing of the building. I usually don't go over there. When I have gone over there, their knives were all pretty pricey just for like basic knives, but they were all real pretty.
Is it a place where you've bought a lot of guns? Because you could probably talk them down a little bit. Say, hey, I'm a good customer. Can you make me a deal on this? And then, showing some cash money. That always helps.
I put the owner's kids through college. I think I could swing a deal there. But no, they don't really have like any of those big names like you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
I think they sell case knives, but like they're all fairly pricey, but they're all fairly fancy too. You know what I mean? Stag handles and different colors and larger, but they're most all mainly fold open knives.
Well, my gun shop one time, they said, you want to see a really fancy knife? I said, sure. So they pulled out this gold class Benchmade, and it was a gold class mini Crooked River. Had some really fancy knife steel and inlays and stuff. Is a $650 knife. And man, I wanted it, but I did not want to pay. That's gun money. Yeah. That's for sure. That's not tourist money. That's real gun money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't know. And then, of course, Obi and the hens are like, man, you should have got that. You could have lorded over us with that. Like, yeah, I don't know. But I do love knives. That's for sure.
Speaking of, you want a fighting knife, Jason? That's what this was made for. These were made for the U.S. military. You can find one. It's the Benchmade Redoubt. I paid $129 for this one.
No.
Nice.
I'll show you a fight. No, that's the wrong one.
We got,
Oh, you want to get?
K-bar?
Huh?
Got K-bar?
No, I don't have a K-bar.
I don't yet. Let's put it that way.
K-bars might be my favorite knife.
I got this.
I got this, though. Now that's a fighting knife, folks.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. See there?
Did you get that from your local golf pro?
I got that from Bubba.
I have a Karambit from our local golf pro.
Bubba Triclops Ballistics. Yeah.
I wanted one of the golf pros giveaways.
And this is an albatross that you can get off Amazon.
Speaking of the golf pro, he's corking you right now.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Oh, that's right. Clover and Ghost podcast is tonight. Yep. Yeah.
I don't have a Karambit. I've thought about getting one, and like, I feel like if I want to act like a Velociraptor one day, I would probably get like 4 of them.
I didn't buy it. I won it off a contest. That's different.
This is a better.
I'd like to win one.
This is a better Velociraptor knife.
You talk about K-bars. My son-in-law for his birthday this last April, he asked for, and I bought it for him. It was a K-bar pizza cutter. Believe it or not, K-bar makes a pizza cutter.
K-bar makes all kinds of stuff. K-bar makes chopsticks.
It's pretty damn cool. I almost want one.
Yeah, K-bar technical chopstick. You can literally use them as chopsticks, and if shit hits the fan, you can sharpen them to have a point on them, and it can be pretty lethal.
Jay's got a
They
good
already have a very mild point on it. I mean, like, if you stab somebody in the neck with them, they're not going to have a good day.
Yeah.
Scotsman's out there.
Scotsman.
Yeah, you should screen share the pizza cutter K-bar. Screen share the K-bar pizza cutter.
Oh, I'll find it for you. Let's see. It's on.
Howdy, Scotsman.
I got a nice scabbard for this one too, man. I think it's pretty cool. This is an actual Colt M16 bayonet. Actually, I got this from Squibload. Very awesome.
Yeah. I got my wife that KitchenAid knife set for the bread knife on that. You could probably use that as a fighting knife. That thing is sharp as hell.
There you go, Rich. I shared the screen.
Oh, yeah. Zasaw pizza cutter.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's built where you'd have a rivet in the middle there. Why that isn't making it bigger? There we go. It's actually got a bolt and a nut there, so it's good and strong, and it's got a nice grip on it too. Yeah,
replaceable blade.
I put a lanyard in there for him. He wanted a lanyard, so I put one in there. But yeah, and it wasn't that expensive. Yeah, like $27.
So. You think you could put a zipper pull on one of those?
Yes, you could.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes, you could.
Zipper pull on it. See, now you need to get them. You need to get them the tactical spork to go along with it. You know, the one that has the steak knife in the handle.
Wonder if they have that here. Let's see. There it is, right there.
Yep.
Look at that. That's what you need right there.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of good gift ideas for.
You could sneak a knife into an amusement park with that thing.
You almost could, couldn't you?
Yeah, just show them, hey, no, it's just a spork.
Just might want to eat something later, you know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sir. That's only $10.
Yep.
Sorry, folks. Park's closed. The moose should have told you out front.
Yeah.
Come back with an air pistol.
Magnum PI.
That's just a BB gun, sir. Ping, ping. Ow! Stop it.
You can say you ever been shot with a BB gun?
Yes.
Don't feel good.
Oh, many times. Not just wimpy BB guns either.
No.
Yeah, especially a CO2.
Yeah, we used to play war games with CO2 powered when I was in high school, junior RTC. Why? Because we were stupid.
At 700 feet per second. Yeah, that stings. And if it hits you in the right place, it can penetrate skin.
Oh yeah, you'll pick them out. They'll go right underneath there and be
Yep.
stuck.
Mm-hmm.
We had one that would shoot through an old Chevy truck, shoot right through the fenders. It had plenty of power.
Dang.
That same one shot me through the foot, bounced off one toe knuckle and basically broke it, and then ricocheted out the side and embedded into the side of another toe of mine. Because my friend thought it'd be funny to shoot me in the foot.
I'm being attacked by a cat. Help me. Ah!
My dog's right here, Gizzard. I can get him. Go get the kitty. Go get the kitty. Kitty's out there. Oh, he's looking.
No.
Kitty on my phone. Come here. We'll get the kitty. Come here.
Get the kitty. Yeah.
Come on. Come here. I say get the kitty. He's looking outside. He's all looking outside, looking where?
Now you're just teasing that poor dog, Jason.
He like I got earbuds in, so he can't hear you guys. He's probably sitting here wondering who in the hell I'm talking to. Everything I say, he thinks I'm talking to him.
Oh.
The titanium light my fire spork is the best. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that I'm not familiar with. I do have a titanium silverware set thing for camping. I forget what brand it is. But
Oh, the best camping silverware. You go to the Army Navy store and you get the old mess kit silverware. Knife, fork, spoon. Get a bunch of those and you're set for camping. Those things are indestructible.
I figure if the SHTF ever happens, at least I'll be able to eat. You know, I got guns, I got knives, and now I've got a fork and a spoon. I'm all set. Just the way you got to cook, but you know, that's what fire. And I got Blackbeard fire starter, so I can build a fire.
Here's the bonus that Smoky Mountain Knife Works sent out. For orders over $75, you get this.
Ooh, a tactical carabiner with a
slip
built-in
joint
knife.
knife. Slip joint drop point knife.
I've got, and this come from SOG, but it looks like a key.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on your keychain. and it's got a knife built, a little tiny knife slip joint built in. Well, no, that's actually a lockback.
Yeah,
A
I've seen
tiny
those.
lockback, and those are handier than you would think. It's like,
Hmm.
in places where you think, gosh, I wish I had a knife, you can always have one with you. Which, believe it or not, I actually carried it into the courthouse one day. And that's where they had the metal detector, and they made you take everything out of your pockets, and
Yeah.
they held my pocket knife at the table. They didn't take it from me, but I had to leave it there and pick it up as I left. But I got inside a ways. It's like, you know what? They missed a knife. I showed it to my daughter. She said, put that away. It's like, well, I didn't do it on purpose.
Hmm.
Moo's out there.
Oh, I got a little knife on my keyring. They didn't take it when we went to my daughter's wedding at the courthouse because I forgot I had it on my keys. The deputy was like, "Yeah, no big deal. That little knife you're not going to take over to courthouse."
No, probably not. But even I had that little tiny Swiss Army knife that I used to carry at work. And believe it or not, that thing with the little scissors and everything and the file that came with it, that was really handy.
I got a
Yeah,
couple
files are
Swiss
great for
Army.
getting out of jail.
Yeah, wish they'd let you take them into jail. But
Usually got to put them in a cake.
probably.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask my daughter about that and see if you can get cakes in jail.
That is the traditional way of doing it.
Let them eat cake.
I
Yeah.
doubt that they let any outside food come in like that. It's just too easy to try and slip drugs in.
Mm-hmm.
Say they do that in other ways, and you don't want to know.
Drugs, cell phones. First thing more,
They
like
put
in the
them
cell
inside
phone.
of things you probably didn't even know was
Yes.
possible.
Yes, I'm well aware. My stepfather was in prison.
Oh my God, that's when you guys had rotary phones. That poor man.
Hey, if your wife could do it, you can do it too. Act like it's some big deal. You didn't hear her complaining for that long.
She was just hoping it would ring.
But when I was taking the corrections class when I was getting my degree, my first degree, I think it was. They were telling us about all the stuff that there was a prison guard that came in to speak to the class. He tells us all the stuff they find people have shoved up their butts. It's like, how in the hell they fit some of that shit? I don't want to know.
Easy, Rich. I gotta get some sleep tonight. Thanks.
That's not the only, believe it or not, that's not the only orifice they use.
Where there's
Believe
a
it
will.
or not.
Oh, go ahead, Gary.
No, I've heard some stories about prisoners had to be taken to the infirmary for putting stuff in other orifices.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yes. How the hell that's even possible? I don't know. But
You haven't lived until you had to check out another dude's whiz hole to make sure that he didn't decide to stash anything up there.
yes, I didn't even know that was a thing, but yeah, it evidently is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Barky, I guess my life will just be incomplete, I guess.
I mean, you'll have the time of your life when you got to tell a uncircumcised dude to pull back his foreskin to make sure there's no pills or anything hiding under there. Like, and it fucking happens.
I can honestly say I never thought about that.
Gabriel's like, hey, just got here and I hear orifices.
I'm sorry, man. I'd never thought of that before, but I was thinking that might be a handy place to keep a breath mint or something. I don't know.
oh,
No.
When I worked at the jail,
no.
for the guys, it was called nuts and butts. for the strip searches, and for the chicks, it was called Tits and Clits.
I think there's a toothpick in there, honey, if you need it.
And that's how we would know, like, yeah, you call, hey, officer so and so, can you come over here? Nuts and butt duty. Oh, okay. Or you get Tits and Clit duty. Have fun.
Can't you just make them do jumping jacks or something?
I don't think that's going to be any better.
You don't think that would be effective?
Yeah, Moo's like he has lots of VR stories about people putting stuff in their hole. So does my wife.
Oh, Moo needs to get in here and tell some of those stories.
Yeah.
No.
No stones.
I've heard enough of them from my wife. I don't need to hear them
Like-
from Moo too.
Like, I've never, when I had to conduct strip searches, like I never had the privilege of having somebody like have a glass bottle
Oh,
vacuum seal
my
itself
wife
in their
has.
anus.
My wife has a glass Coke bottle.
Okay, man. Let's. Christ.
Anybody here like guns and knives?
Yeah.
Barbecue's
You know,
fault. He
wasn't that
came in here
long ago.
and the conversation went to hell.
Oh,
Yeah, they not too long ago here in the beginning of this episode, people were kind of offended and disgusted about toilet paper. Boy, we sure advanced that.
Yeah, right.
that part's Gary's fault. I did not bring up prison wallets.
God.
I just added to it.
No, you just were the catalyst. Is all I was saying. You're like Rob. You're the catalyst.
Did you just call Rob a cow?
No, catalyst. You know,
That's what the gun snob is.
Oh, the
He's
keeper
a
of cows.
catalyst. He works with cattle.
Yeah, see?
You know, I've had a few days of severe flashes from the past, so to say. Now, I think I'm going to call my ex-wife and tell her, I just ain't that proud of you anymore.
say hello to Justin Grimm out there. And Justin.
I hope he just came in and hasn't been here for like the last 2 or 3
Hey,
minutes.
He's been out there long enough.
So if you're out there and you like what you're hearing, consider subscribing to Rich's channel and you'll hear more of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I say I'm sorry in the future already. I'd like to. Can I get a pardon for any future shows or
if
anything?
we apologize for stuff on this show, we'd be here for a year. Don't even
Let's see, can I change my avatar to just something generic like Jason has so people can identify me?
Is gunpowder out there?
Only the name.
If she is, she's being quiet.
Oh, okay. I was going to see if we needed to talk about traffic cones.
No,
No.
don't get Vanessa started.
No sushi, no traffic cones.
Yeah. Told you I'm already dealing with flashbacks.
The sushi was the tame part of that conversation, Gary, if you remember.
Yeah, that's the only normal part of. Yeah,
Of course, I just
heard of that before.
I just watched.
You weren't there, Jason.
I just watched Wolf of Wall Street this afternoon. I saw all kinds of stuff
No.
on there that, yeah, rich people do.
Count yourself lucky that you weren't there, Jason. Of course, it was
But
rather
can be.
hilarious.
Well, we had one show where I was explicitly brought up to speed. Text message, photographs, and everything. So I got you.
Yeah, Moo's got some photographs he can bring you up to speed on.
Oh,
No, we don't need to. That's okay, Moo. We don't need to see the photographs.
Probably looks like somebody got axe murdered or something.
He has a picture, a rather graphic picture of G23's leg when he had the flesh-eating bacteria incident.
oh yeah. Haven't seen him in a while, man. Hope he's okay.
He was in somebody's chat like a week ago. I forget who it was. Justin says he was a fireman for 11 years. He's pretty much seen it all.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if I would make that claim. There's some really strange people out there.
If you want to double back on toilet paper, a lot of new intakes to jail. Don't believe in it.
Got Somalians out there or what?
No, they're usually just drunk.
Not that you can say they're like snobbing or they're those hoity-toity bidet having people.
I got the chat up now. I see Thor.
Thor's comment.
Yeah.
This is why I tune in. It's real, unseasoned, with no flavor enhancer stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Tell other people, Thor. Trying to get our club count up.
Yeah, not all channels give you this kind of information.
And I apologize. It's a real down night for me. We could try to break the internet. I'm willing to try.
I'm
I'm
losing
not at par. I'm not at par, top of my game right now.
No.
Everybody desk pop on 3.
Yeah, that ain't happening. M. Gabriel out there. Keep your orifices clean so you can put stuff in them.
Oof.
He had to go back to that again. Guys, I offended Mook. He's like, I have a bidet. Best invention ever.
I keep hearing that. I can't bring myself to get shot in the ass by
All these
water.
Water in the
people with-
hole.
all these people with bidets, and they say, well, it cuts down on the use of toilet paper. Do you walk around with a wet ass all the time? My question. You got to dry that with something.
Probably shave their
Don't tell me
nuts.
you use your towel. Good God.
Well, you already cleaned the bad stuff off.
Oh man, you can never use a
Serious.
hand towel at anybody's house again.
And say, if you got a bidet in your house, I'm not touching your hand towels.
I'm not touching your hand either.
Honestly, I know some people that had a bidet and they use toilet paper to dry off with. And then they would flush the toilet paper that way.
What a
Oh, so they're
waste.
still killing the earth. They're wasting
Yeah.
water and killing the earth, the trees.
Yeah.
Well, the bidet got your butt cleaner than toilet paper alone. So.
Unless they got one of them
How do
fancy
you know,
ones
Rich?
that's got
Do you
the
have one?
blow
Because that's what
dryer.
they always said was their excuse for doing it.
Oh, so you're not going on any first-hand accounts here. You're just listening
No.
to third parties.
Yes. I don't have a bidet, so I can't make that claim.
Not that
Gotta go
bougie,
by
huh?
what they said their reason was for doing it that way.
You know, man, I do my best to save this planet. I only take a dump like every 2 days.
That just sounds like you have a medical issue.
You just need more oatmeal and stuff like that in your diet, man. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I've been doing it 50 years, man. It all started when I go out of town or go camping or go somewhere. My body just goes in complete shutdown.
Coffee in the morning does it for me.
Uh-huh. If I drink too much coffee, I'll be on the toilet all day long.
Wow. Didn't know that.
And coffee
drank-
just tears my
I drank-
stomach up.
I drink a pot and a half every single morning. And another one from the gas station.
Imagine if he didn't drink that much coffee. He'd probably only poop like once a week.
Uh-huh.
See, I've been not eating very much, but nothing too bad. That sounds bad, but that's pretty normal for me. It used to be to skip a day or two of eating. I've lost a lot of weight and gotten real skinny, but I feel great, man. I absolutely feel great. I have so much energy and and the hot weather just hit, and the weight just falls off me anyways. But man, it doesn't take long. I've just ate very little the last month or so, and like, man, I actually just feel great, man.
Before
I
that,
don't
did
have
you
to.
eat like a lot of carbs and sugars?
I don't know. I
It's
eat
a
burgers and pizza and stuff. That's all I eat. So. But the other day, I had 2 McDonald's sausage burrito things on a morning, and I didn't eat till the next day, late in the night at like 10 o'clock, and that's only because I realized I forgot to eat. So once I get over the first hump of being hungry, it shuts down. I just don't ever feel hungry again.
Say, I've had a bowl of cereal and a granola bar today, and that's it.
Usually my sugar drops, but I've been drinking a case of 12-pack or more of Pepsi every day, so I think that's been keeping me up. Usually if I don't eat, my sugar drops and I get shaky and dizzy and my eye focus goes crazy, but I haven't had that. But like I said, I'm happy about it. It's the only reason I said nothing. I've just been noticing the last few days how much better I feel and how much energy I got, because I'm not a big guy anyways. If you just add a couple extra pounds to me, it slows me down. Plus, the price of fast food nowadays, I'm saving money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, price of one damn value meal at Burger King or McDonald's back in the day would have bought you for your whole family.
Say, I spent an hour at the gym today to try to lose some weight.
Nice.
I wish I could get to the gym every day.
Well, luckily, we have a rec center here in town that's owned by the school district. So if you pay taxes in the district, you get to go in for free. So I've got free use of a gym.
Nice. That's pretty friggin' sweet.
It is. It's amazing how many local people don't take advantage of it. It's like, it's free. Get in there, man.
Nope. Frisch, there's a lot of dead air in your show. Be a good host. Let's go.
Yeah,
Chop, chop.
entertain people.
That
Come
wasn't
on,
dead air. Gary was just talking.
sing and
He
dance.
paused for
man.
like
Come
5
on.
seconds.
See what happens when things go to no shit.
Right.
Better than bullshit.
Well, Snob isn't here, and neither is Pat, so we don't have to worry about talking about that.
And you're watching This Week Unloaded with the Unloaded Media channel here, along with Jason Stewart, Guns and Barbecue, and Gizzard Gary. And we're talking about anything and everything that you can think of talking about. Now, please help Rich White and the Unloaded Media channel get to 500 subscribers. If you're watching this show already, click that subscribe button and show the man some love.
I'll go hit the subscribe
Back
button.
to your show. See, that's how you
And
get dead air.
share the Dusty Rhodes short that DM Foss made for the giveaway.
Do it.
Hard times.
Huh?
You're doing a giveaway? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's going to be a giveaway if we get over to 500 sub mark.
Oh, I thought you were doing one right now.
No, not right now. No.
None
Oh,
of that. What a tease.
I didn't say
All
it
right.
was.
bye, everybody.
Perhaps you should do multiple giveaways in the lead up to the 500.
Oh, look, Mr. Bob Dabalina is out there.
Yeah, he's still talking about the bidet. So he had Choice Speed 8 and an M1 Aaron. So he got 10 extra inbound clips to go with it.
Yeah, heck yeah. See, he knows what it's about.
America.
That's right.
30 cal ass wiper.
Now, we had a question earlier about if the 1911 was the most American handgun ever, what would be the most American rifle ever?
Well, first off, I'd like to go back real quick on that. because that's actually what I
Hey,
jumped
Chris.
in. But by the time I got there, you guys were already on other topics. Like you just started rattling off a bunch of revolvers there, Rich. But while they're good revolvers, should they be the most American handgun? Like there's got to be some lineage and whatnot, I believe.
Well, there is. If you look at the 44 Magnum, or particularly the Smith & Wesson Model 29, you can trace that lineage all the way back to the number 3 Russian Springfield. I mean, Russian.
I'm talking about like use and things like that within the country. Like Woods mentioned the Model 10. I mean that was a very, very popular handgun among police agencies for
even
God,
it
how
even
long?
saw some military use.
Yes, that's why. Being a smart aleck, I did say that Patton didn't carry a Model 10. However, he did carry a single action Army and a 1911.
That's also why I said the Model 19. Model 19 was used by how many police departments? Replaced the Model 10 in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi to Chris out there.
You're late, Jason.
I tried. You guys were talking,
It's all Rich's fault.
but we'll get back to what we started on. What rifle is like best represents America?
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, it's hard to pick the one, but the choice has got to be the M16 or the M1.
That's where my mind went.
I mean, if you're just like a non-gun person, non-technical kind of thing out there, and you look just like, for example, like if you're talking pistols, like the Luger, you're just going to assume that's Germany. You know what I mean? You're not even going to
Exactly.
question a Swiss Luger or any of that. You just think of the Nazis with that one. And like I said, the 1911, you think of like the American GI and such. So I think the M1 Garand probably to the old generation would represent America. But I think the iconic silhouette of an M16 probably applies to our generation.
So you could make a case too for a lever action in 30-30, be it a Winchester or a Marlin. They've been around for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was also going to bring up a Springfield 1903.
Not so much. If you look at even World War One, there were less 1903s in service than there were Enfields in 30-06 with our guys over in World War One.
I imagine you could also throw in there, at least, for honorable mention, pick any brand you want of pump action shotgun. That's kind of Americanish.
Oh yeah, it's a Browning design. Yeah, you can throw in just about any Browning design.
But I mean, anybody really that don't even know anything, you show them a pump action shotgun and they know what it is. Shotgun. They may not know anything other than that, but they know shotgun. So.
Although no, Joe said to fire 2 shots through your door or up into the air.
All right. So is a pump action more American, or is a break action double more American?
I don't mind pumping, and I'm damn sure
Coach gun. Come on, man.
Yeah, but the Coach gun isn't actually an American invention. So I would definitely say pump action.
Pumping is what us Americans is all about, brother.
Defense Dad's Actor, evening, sir.
We're gonna pump you up.
You up.
Yo, welcome to the show. What's your bit? Caller, you're on the line. What's your bench?
Defense Dad's out there. I'll be seeing Defense Dad next week.
Indeed.
Not just Defense Dad. Hopefully, I'll see Guns and Barbecue too.
I hope to see all of you, but I don't think any miracles are going to happen. Although, I probably will see y'all through a lens, so.
That works.
Let's say Defense Dad has laid down the
As long as you don't see me through a scope, I'm okay.
And I think Justin will be there too.
Yeah, he's not going to talk to us after this.
He's been in after chats before.
He's,
Oh, yeah.
You guys are talking about prison wallets and guys pulling back foreskins and hiding drugs in there and shit. I ain't talking to you.
No, you
pervert.
said
No.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
talking about this.
That's right.
that. Uh-huh.
We were listening
just-
and commenting.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about prison wallets. That falls under prison wallet.
That's
And
more
man,
of a coin purse.
I had really, I had actually had short-term memory loss, thankfully, and had forgotten all this as we'd moved on. But
Yeah,
now that I've heard it twice, I'm sure I'll have to remember it now.
you've tried to change the subject a number of times.
Yes, multiple times Jason's tried. And
No
barbecue
shit.
just brings us right back again.
Yep, no shit.
Rob's not
Literally.
here, so I figure somebody's got to do the job.
Dang, Defense Dad's getting his cat high out there.
Mm-hmm.
Catnip.
Well,
Can't read
that
what-
too.
Cat treats that have hemp and chamomile in them.
Yeah.
What's chamomile?
Yeah, it's probably the chamomile. Hemp isn't actually anything but a. Oh shit! I can't think of the name of it now. But there's nothing in the hemp plant itself that gets you high, contrary to what some people seem to think.
No.
So,
I mean, you and the cat have a good time tonight, huh?
mhm.
Sounds like it.
I had a cat OD on a box of catnip, and some bitch was never the same the rest of his life, man.
Yeah, I remember
I think
that.
he OD'd and burned his brain up, man, for real.
Had a cat that would just roll around in it.
Mhm.
Oh, mine actually opened the kitchen cabinets, knocked the box down, got the box, and actually like ate a hole through the cardboard, and like basically snorted an entire box, and like went so far that he passed completely out, and I thought he was dead.
That's
And
what I
he
used to do.
That
came
was
back.
like,
He was
"Ooh, this is
he
some
was-
good shit."
when he came back, he was like the cat from Pet Cemetery. You know what I mean? He was a vicious. Never like for like 18 years that cat lived, and like when I'd go to feed him, you know, canned food or his food, I would get hissed at and get back. And like it took me like 18 years. I didn't pet that cat till it was its dying days when it was too weak to fight me. Hated. I mean, just everybody. People come to the house and he'd leave you crying at the bottom of the stairs and bleeding all over the place, man. He was a vicious one. But he was never like he was a sweet little lap cat till he got into that box of catnip.
Fried his brain.
Drugs
It
change
did. It actually did.
Catnip's a great way drug.
You know how
Uh-huh.
cats, not to be mean, but you know the trick or whatever. You can throw a cat up in the air and it always lands on its feet. You know what I'm saying? Like cats always spin laying on their feet. He
No.
went flying. He went running around the house and jumped up and climbed up the curtains and was climbing halfway on the curtains, and that's when he passed out. He just fell all the way to the ground. Didn't spin around to land on his feet or nothing. He passed out and his claws let go while he was, you know, 3/4 of the way to my ceiling.
See, you know what your mistake was, Jason? You didn't get him any heroin.
Oh, I didn't have that. I didn't have any Narcan available in like 1989.
Get him a little Coke, he'll be fine.
Yeah, Pepsi won't work.
No.
I should have jabbed him in his heart like Pulp Fiction.
Well, that's not Narcan. That's a adrenaline.
You
Actually, that
shot
cat.
Marvin.
I shouldn't talk ill of the dead. That kitty's in a wooden box right over here on the shelf.
I hope you burned it first. Holy shit.
Yeah, I hope so.
I didn't, but I paid for someone else to do it.
Okay.
Could have been
Yeah.
worse. He could have been one of those weirdos that gets their pet stuffed.
I thought he mummified it.
No, actually, sadly, I have a very large curio from many years of very good pets, man. They were all good.
I've
Yes.
got a couple in
And the one I got
Middleton
one right now,
myself.
the one I got right now is looking at me out of the corner of his eyes too.
Justin
Yeah, I've
just gave a very good description of this show. Just a Sunday TP prison wallets and catnip chat.
Sure.
Sure.
It's just a Sunday on This Week Unloaded.
He forgot to mention prison wallets.
It's what we do here, folks.
Yeah.
Every
You used to
Sunday.
be able to see this kind of stuff on the closer, but
Used to. Yeah.
Hello, Midnight Hour, old friend.
He may still
Start
be
up
at
your
work.
show again.
he
Probably.
was out there in the chat last week.
Yeah, but with the holiday weekend,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they are getting slammed.
What's the next holiday?
Memorial Day, it's tomorrow.
No, after this one.
4th of July.
Probably Independence Day.
4th of July.
If
Well,
you're
if you
talking
count
about
Father's Day as a holiday.
Yeah, Father's Day,
Wow.
Nobody worries about Father's
Flag
Day.
Day.
When's Father's Day?
Nobody
June.
gives a shit about Flag Day anymore. That's in June too.
Father's Day is June the 16th.
Oh yeah.
That'd be 3 weeks from today. And then George's birthday is a week after that.
No, Justin, this isn't Night Strike chat, so no blue dresses here.
Where is old Night Strike anyway?
I don't know.
I don't know. I sent him a Facebook invite or whatever you call that thing. A friend.
We're too good for
Sorry, you guys see, I just started a Facebook page like yesterday afternoon.
I figured maybe you got hacked. And I was like, nah.
Nah, I just started one yesterday afternoon. Don't really know a whole lot about it. Pushed a lot of the wrong clicky things, but I'm getting
Your
there.
life was a lot better before you made that decision.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait until you get friends who send you nonsense posts.
Yeah, I haven't seen Facebook in about, seen 10 years or more. Probably haven't I used to play that farming game on there.
Farmville?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time. They still got that, I don't know, but
I think so. It's changed a lot, but yeah.
then I didn't do Facebook. I was anti-Facebook for all these years. I had to make one the other day, man. So far, it's been good.
I haven't done much of anything with Facebook in years.
I had to get a hold of somebody, and that was the only possible method I had, and it worked out pretty fantastic. So
yeah, if you're
was
trying to
like,
get a
oh,
hold of old friends from school and stuff like that, it's good for that, or maybe long lost family members that you need to get a hold of. A lot of times that's the only way to get a hold of them, because all the old people basically have taken Facebook over. The kids aren't on there anymore. So
yeah, well, one thing I've been a little familiar with, the situation with my mom and everything. The only way I have people that's her friends or whatever is her phone with the Facebook thing. That's how they send messages and stuff to check on her.
Yeah.
So that's all I know. I didn't have my own, and I've been having to deal with that lately. Like I said, I made one yesterday, so I'm just trying it out. We'll see. It gives me something to play around with when I'm just sitting around. So I'm used to have trouble with it in the past. I live in a small town, so like it's a small town, so like I really don't want any Facebook friends from this town. If you get what I'm saying, we've been down that
I'll
road
bet
before.
your town's bigger than my town.
Oh, I'm sure it's bigger, but it's reputations are hard to outrun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hard to avoid enemies when they could be lurking around any
If you didn't rip off all
corner.
those fat chicks when you were a Chippendale, you wouldn't have this
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Same. My town's only about 2,600 population, so.
Made my living as a dancer at the blind girl school.
Horrible.
Try that.
Putting vibrators in their hands.
I'm just saying,
this is
there's
a real thing.
You guys know, like it's probably not so bad now. We're all older and everything, man. But around here, I had to get rid of Facebook. It just caused too much trouble. The people got too much drama. And when the drama is like real close, I mean, I don't want nothing to do with any of that stuff, man. I just like. So I like YouTube. It doesn't have like this local people drama that know you and stuff. I'm just not into that. So hopefully my Facebook don't turn into that. It's already got feeds and ads and stuff that that doesn't like associate with me or anything already. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to erase some of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to make of this comment over on Rumble.
Oh, the Rumble comment? Yeah, that's
Yeah. For those of you on YouTube who can't see the Rumble chat, I don't know. Seeing some of the stuff that Donald Trump has done in his life, I don't think that's applicable.
We talking about Messenger 911?
Yeah.
Donald Trump is Jesus Christ. All lies are beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't know how to take
some of the stuff that Donald Trump's done, how many times he's been married, how many times he's been unfaithful to his wife, reportedly, and I don't think that applies.
Hey man, actually everything you just mentioned ain't none of our business.
No, but I think that disqualifies him from being Jesus Christ.
Judge not.
I don't know. I didn't. Be honest, I never met him, so I couldn't tell you. I've just heard stories about him, but
I haven't met either one.
Yeah. I think either one can make you say the words Jesus Christ. I can go for that. I've looked at Trump many times and said, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, did Trump just say that?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he can make you say it. I don't know if he's it, but he can make you say it. He can make you say, oh my God. He can make you say a lot of things.
Who's better at it, him or Biden? Jesus Christ, Joe, did you just say that? Like one of the most recent ones, if you're going to get married, make sure that your future mother and father-in-law have like 4 other daughters too. What the fuck, Joe?
Jesus Christ. I didn't even. So I tuned out. I could just imagine him saying that.
Yeah, he's like, even if your wife doesn't love you, one of them will. It's like, Jesus, Joe.
Now, wait a minute. since I can't verify I heard him say it, but I'll go with you. Let's break that down for a minute. The man might not always be wrong. Let's just
No, but
find
he
out. I'm
wasn't
not
talking
defending
about
him,
that they
but
would like you, or
I'm interested in
what he was saying was they would really like you.
I'm interested in the theory he has to support this. If I ever sat down with the man, I wouldn't mind talking to him for a while before I punched him in his face. But
Biden.
still, yeah, still.
You punch him in the face and your hand would come out the back of his head.
Wow. Just
See the-
there. Oh.
No, I can't read it.
Oh, Justin, yeah.
Wow.
If you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. He said that to a bunch of black people on the panel of the show he was on when he said it.
What's amazing is it didn't tank his chances at all.
Oh, it probably did, but we'll never know for sure. Because there's
I don't. Yeah.
I'm not listening to Rich White about ballots being pulled out from under tables after that bracket he did that one night. I'll never let that go, Rich.
Just be careful
Never.
what you say on YouTube. YouTube would take you out there, man.
I'm just saying.
there
Rich
there
didn't
was
like how the bracket was going.
it
So
wasn't
then he's
me.
like, oh, we're going to bring in Obi and somebody else and just go back and re-vote on this one.
Jerry rigged it.
So we just had to
Jerry
make
rigged the
things,
voters,
we
man.
just had to make things right.
Gerrymandering, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that got G23 so pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
He not only unsubscribed, he dropped me on Patreon and everything else.
Yeah. You
Oh,
get punished
Jesus,
for what
really?
happened on my show. It's like, what the? But don't forget this jump from Biden, too. Poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Oh, my God.
Or something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what it was. Poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Dude, we should. It didn't even, I don't know. Let's get off of him before we really get in trouble. Fucking old pervert. Fucker.
Well, at least he kept his daughter clean.
Poor Diddy.
Man, that's a good one, Gizzard. I would have thought of that one myself. But like I said, I'm
Yeah,
a little
he was
down right now. But
supervising.
you don't mind if I reuse that, do you? That's a good one there.
Make sure you wash all the parts.
Uh-huh.
Are you still on the air? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when we mentioned
Well, I
the
know we
cockroach
would be on
kids at
Rumble.
the
Rumble
pool,
ain't going to
we
take
got
us down.
kicked off.
YouTube might take us down. Rumble's not.
Oh, so your one person watching on Rumble could still hear you?
Yeah.
All right, well, we can get a little serious about this. See if we can get kicked off, but we'll just see if we get in trouble here. Because I'll state this as fact. It's fact is the way I feel about it. Before we ever even voted for this Biden dude or any of that, you should have
I
drawn
didn't
the
vote
line.
for him.
I know the other people's who I'm directing this at. The thing is, if you didn't even know, sometimes the candidates, you don't know a single thing about them. You know what I mean? Until it's time for some people. All you had to know about these people is this Hunter Biden dude hooked up and had a relationship with his dead brother's widow, their son, and it was okay with, forget about Joe Biden, he don't run the show, but Jill Biden's mama of the family. That was okay for her. That was appropriate.
Well, it gets even worse because there's
It
pictures
just
of him naked doing crack with his niece.
Yeah, it just right there. Before we knew any of the laptop, none of that. That's an actual fact that his brother hooked up with his dead brother's widow, and the family was okay with that. That's the sign right there, man. These are low class people, man. These are
Well, they
they're
knew
not
about it.
the
'Cause
same as you and I.
remember the
Just
laptop
saying.
thing was before the election. That was going to be the October surprise, and somehow they suppressed it enough where it didn't make a damn bit of a splash.
I just
And then
wanted to bring it up as the point that Joe Biden doesn't deserve all the credit. I
Well,
think the
keep
most
this-
disgusting one of them all was her.
yeah, after the election, when they stopped suppressing about the laptop, you had 50% or more of the people that voted for Biden saying they wouldn't have voted for him if they had known about it beforehand. So the media effectively crushed the October surprise that would have got Trump the win.
Well, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Well, in hindsight or whatever, if Trump did serve a second term, that term would be up right now, and we'd be back in the same boat we're kind of in, anyways, right? So,
I don't think Joe would be running if he'd have lost.
well, we just know it wouldn't be Trump. So, are we to look forward to President Gavin Newsom or something stupid like that?
God.
I don't know. We don't know. It's scary to think about it,
I don't know if there's enough people across the country to know who Gavin Newsom is, or if there's
There was
enough
enough-
people across the country that would like him.
There was enough to put Biden in there, so that's
It's alleged.
I don't underestimate my enemy, man, anymore. They could find a way for Biden to have a third term.
Oh no, that's what they're accusing Trump of going to be doing. Robert De Niro actually said if Trump gets in, he's going to be in until he has a fourth term. Go, Bobby, that's not possible.
Shit, he'd be like 100 years old.
Mhm.
He couldn't be elected to a third term.
Well, he said fourth.
He
De
could,
Niro said fourth term. It's
he
like,
could technically serve one.
no, he was never vice president.
I'm gonna say all you have to do is be elected as vice president.
But I believe if you serve two terms as president, you're not eligible.
I
Be the
don't
vice
believe
president.
that's true.
No, it is because you potentially could exceed the 2-year.
Show me where that's
grace
at
period.
in the U.S. code.
Well, didn't Roosevelt served 3 or 4 terms because they decided
No, he
because of
served.
the war?
He served 1.5.
1.5. And does it
Well,
screw up the cycle?
Theodore
Does it-
served 1.5.
I'm gonna say
Does it-
Franklin,
FDR served 4.
FDR served 4. Yeah.
FDR
Yeah,
is the
but-
reason that the constitutional amendment was made that
Right.
limits the presidency to 2.
Is there any way that like the cycle gets screwed up if like something would happen in office and the vice president became president is only maybe president for 6 months? Can he still serve 2 terms?
Yes, he can serve 2 full terms. It's 2 4-year terms or 8 years.
That's 2 4-year terms. But what if he was already president by
Or
default?
10 years, excuse me,
because
not
of-
8 years. It's
No.
2 full terms or 10 years if advancing as the vice president. Which is why Trump wouldn't be eligible to be the vice president. The potential for him exceeding the
that's
10-year limit.
different than vice president, for whatever reason had to become president and then running on.
That's the only constitutional power other than breaking a tie that the vice president has.
But what I'm saying is, to my knowledge, there has never been a president who, after leaving office, has even tried to run as a vice president.
No.
well, in this
Therefore,
modern day
I'm
and
not
age,
sure if there is actually any code that would prevent it. Yes, there is something that says, yeah, if you were vice president and the president was then able to fulfill their duties, and you bumped up, that you could not serve more than 10 years consecutive. So if you bumped up after the president's first year to be president, then you'd be SOL and running for that second term because you'd be ineligible. But it's not talking about a former president then becoming a vice president.
What if a former president was elected as, let's say, Speaker of the House or something like that?
Well, then they would have to waive their ability.
They would still be in the line of succession for the presidency, technically.
It would be, yes, but if you remember back when Madeleine Albright became the Secretary of State is in line to be president behind the President Pro Tem of the Senate. She had to waive that because she wasn't a natural-born U.S. citizen to take the position.
That's still different also.
Well, I'm sure they could come up.
Alexander Haig, now he claimed that, when the president was out of Washington and so was vice president, he said he was in charge. Or do you remember that?
Well, that's like
he was a little confused.
Kamala Harris could claim that she was the first female president because when Biden had a surgery or something, I think.
Yeah, and if the president goes under the knife and is unconscious for surgery, then yeah, the vice president briefly takes the reins of the presidency.
So
she's
technically
first
Kamala
female
Harris can claim that honor.
Mm-hmm.
She's also the first female president to ever go to the moon.
Well, remember she was smoking dope while listening to Tupac and Biggie back in the 80s too.
Ghost rap. Yeah, and they used to celebrate Kwanzaa when she was a little kid or something.
Yeah, you know what the best part of that quote about her smoking pot with while listening to Biggie and Tupac is? She's responsible for more convictions for marijuana possession in the state of California than anybody else in history.
Yeah. Then she bails rioters out of jail.
She was also on Epstein's Island, if I'm not mistaken.
I did not know that, but that's just, yeah. Can't say that's surprising.
Pictures. Yeah.
Speaking of blue dresses, let's not forget the painting that allegedly was hanging in Epstein's house on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want this chat to go off the hook? Who would you rather get raped by? Like Trump, Biden, Clinton, or Kamala Harris?
Which Clinton?
God, either one.
Yeah, really.
I was trying to decide, and I really couldn't.
Take your pick of the three, barbecue.
Well, I feel like if it's Bill, it might not be rape because he's a persuasive son of a gun. Like, he might just talk you into it, and you won't even realize what happened until everything's done and over with. You're like, fuck, did that just happen? And if it's Hillary, like...
Well,
I mean, you could take one for the team, right?
Did I phrase the question like, not which one would you want, like, which one would you want, like, the lead, like, which one's the scariest? That's kind of what.
Oh, scariest.
Yeah, I'm feeling on the side of the poor victim here. I'm just saying, which one would be worse?
Justin Grimm says, Bill Cosby.
Not which one which one we could tolerate. I didn't mean which one we could tolerate. I meant which one would be worse. Okay.
Bill Cosby, you have a couple of drinks with the next day, wake up, why is my butt so sore?
I was gonna say, I think Trump probably be worse because, like, if he's banging a porn star, like, he's probably got some mobility still, and good God, And
I'd be
then, like,
scared of Trump
you'd be
because it's
walking in
probably
this.
huge.
You'd be walking in the supermarket, go past the friggin' citrus section, and just break down, because oranges.
Rod 2A Matters is checking out.
So
Good night, everyone.
did Justin Grimm just say, "I want to be sedated"? I think.
Yeah.
Hey man, what you don't know, you don't know.
I
You know.
want to be sedated.
$20, $20.
Yes, RAMONES, Ramones.
Uh-huh.
At
Yeah,
least,
man.
like, I don't know. Like, if you got raped by one of the Clintons, at least then, like, you're gonna
Yeah, but
have a untimely death soon after.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might end
Like,
up
it's not like you have to
suiciding
carry
yourself
that
with the
baggage
back of the
around.
head, you know?
Well, no, not technically. We don't have to blame anyone else. I think if the worst day in hell there ever was, if I got held down for Hillary Clinton, I think I'd probably kill myself when it was all
Oh,
over.
man. What
You
if
know,
Chelsea
Bill,
double-
I could just be mad at and try to get revenge. But if Hillary got me, I think I'd just probably have to kill myself.
All right. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be Hillary and Chelsea double teaming you, Jason.
Let's throw Monica Lewinsky in there too while we're at it.
We just know. Never mind.
The
Not going there.
blue dress is a different
Fuck it,
chat.
we already-
We discussed that earlier.
I didn't say fuck. We already crossed the line. We know she don't swallow.
No, but she likes cigars.
Come on in, girl, have a cigar.
Hey, good God.
You're gonna go far.
If you had to worry
Hey,
about
man, no,
Chelsea, like, you might as well.
What if that was his
go
line
and
that got her
What?
what Gary was saying. We don't remember about Bill Clinton is he came out on the back when the presidents like didn't do the like they came on TV. It's like the only picture on the screen's him. You know what I mean? It ain't CNN's version or whatever. It's him addressing the nation. Like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And then like 4 days later, indeed I did have sexual relations
It
with
all
that woman.
depends on what your meaning of the word is.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just two people in that picture, one's under the desk.
And yet we're still alive.
Does that make Bill Clinton the Commandant Lassard of the presidency?
You got to give it to Bill in a little bit of ways. You know what I mean?
She did give it to Bill.
No, but seriously, you remember the Police Academy movies? Mahoney snuck the hooker in under the lectern, and she was giving Lassard a blowjob while he was giving the
I
speech.
remember that. Yeah.
So Bill was getting one under the desk in the Oval Office while he was doing paperwork. So Bill Clinton is the Commandant Lassard of the U.S. presidency.
Now, technically, I was a much younger man, had much different opinions, even though they're not a whole lot different. But at the time that went down, though, that's what really bothered me. I didn't really care that Bill Clinton, the president, was messing around with the secretary or whatever. Okay, that didn't really bother me. What really got me the most is he did it on like company time, and he's really like supposed to work for me, right, as an employee. Like that's what got me. Like if it had been at the weekend house or at home or this or that or whatever, it was the fact that he did it right there in the White House, which I'm sure probably happened a million times, but it just got me the fact that he did it on our dime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Brings a whole new meaning to the phrase head of state.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But if she, I also felt a lot better about it. If she'd have been a babe or something, you know what I mean? At least Trump can pick the hot women. If she'd been like like Pamela Anderson or something back in the day. Like, yeah, Bill, I don't blame you. You know what I mean? But it wasn't. And that's why, dude, you just kind of like disappoint me, man. And now I'm mad because, like, you got paid to do it too. So that sucks.
Justin said she was just doing dictation. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell, that poor girl's lucky to be alive. You know it, and I know it.
hmm
If she hadn't gone superstar across the world, she wouldn't be with us anymore.
I don't even think that would have saved her. I mean, it didn't save Epstein.
Oh, well, that's every dog has his day on that one, brother. Good riddance, right? Don't act like Epstein got off easy. He's burning in hell. I can guarantee it.
Oh, I know. I was making a joke. I was trying to lighten it up a little bit more.
Yeah. If he ain't at this moment, he will someday.
Uh-huh.
I got a special place there for his ass. Some things even the devil don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Epstein's Island.
Epstein's gonna be sitting in a chair
The
getting
plane.
tortured right alongside Muhammad.
The plane. Yeah, it's a pretty sick world, man. It ain't them dogs either. All them celebrities and all that.
That just proves there's a whole bunch of pervs in this world, man.
hmm In one
Oh,
religion
yeah.
that worships one.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand. Like, God hasn't returned and just burnt this place to the ground again. You know what I mean?
Well, he
Like,
tried flooding it, and that didn't seem to do the job.
think about it this way. If he did it last time because man was so wicked, I mean, how wicked was they if he's letting us
Yeah,
get away
right.
with this
Well,
today?
he
You
did
know what I'm saying?
He made a promise never to destroy the earth again, and then they went and stole that symbol for something else that would make him probably want to destroy the planet. So, I mean,
Yeah, I've often wondered that. Like, damn, how wicked was they if this ain't wicked enough right now?
Anyway, we've been going for about 2 hours, so I think it's time to start wrapping this up. So, Jason, before we go any farther down the rabbit hole and do get in trouble with YouTube, do you have anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, man. I hope everybody observes the holiday we have tomorrow and what it's really about. And I hope you guys, if you celebrate it your way with a picnic or the family, I hope you have good weather. I hope you all have a great day.
All right. Thanks for jumping on. Been a while since you've been able to be on.
Yeah. Trying to get back. Miss y'all. Good to see y'all tonight. Like I said, hope you have a good day tomorrow. And it's a short work week too, man. How can you ever complain about a short work week?
I never do.
Oh yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
All the work weeks are short for me. Every day is Saturday.
Yeah, right. What about you, Giz? Anything you want to promote or anything before we get out of here?
Well, let's see. We've got the members only chat this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. Definitely no foul territory this coming Friday because I will be at Thunder on the Prairie in Nebraska. So I haven't decided whether we're going to do it the night before or just postpone it a week. But no Friday night show this week. So hopefully we'll see everybody out there at Thunder on the Prairie. Looking forward to it. And kind of want to go back to what Jason said. Don't forget Memorial Day. Keep in mind those that died in service to their country in times of war. If you got a war memorial near you, go visit and pay some homage to the soldiers that died so you could live the life that you live, even though our world's a little messed up. It's still the freest country there is out there. So, yeah, remember the ones, remember our heroes out there, and subscribe to Rich so you can get more of this kind of stuff, more of this quality kind of programming you can't get anywhere else. So, Rich, thanks for having me.
Yep. And yeah, definitely remember those who didn't make it home. They're the ones that tomorrow's about.
Yep.
All right, barbecue. What about you?
My fellow Americans, I would just like to start off by saying I apologize for this show. If you made it this far, you are a true American and truly brave. Seek out therapy. This was
Truly sacrificed.
you did. We're very proud of you.
This
Again, I
channel's gonna
apologize.
be huge, and I
That's
know
all I got.
Huge,
channels.
huge. It's so nice, so very, very nice. This chat.
And remember, NAFTA stands for another afternoon fucking that ass.
No wonder he called it that. All right, thanks for being on barbecue. Oh man. Well, speaking of the giveaway, DM Foss sent me a couple different videos. And we're gonna play one as leave as the outro tonight. So here we go, and we'll catch y'all later.
Listen up, brother. I just came here to say one thing. The Unloaded Media channel is having a 500 subscriber giveaway. Once he hits 500 subscribers, there's going to be a Smoky Mountain Knife Works swag bag given away and other prizes. For more information, check the details down in the description. Oh yeah!